Hello, I'm John Baker, and I'm going to sing tonight. Wahoo, wahoo, that's the Woody Woodpecker song. Wahoo, wahoo, he's a pecking it all day long. Oh, he's a peck a few holes in the tree to see the redwood's really red. And it's nothing to him in the tiniest wind to peck a few holes in your head. Oh! That's the Woody Woodpecker song.
Hello, welcome to the show. Let's see, a second one of the new year. We got, I think, 3 different little segments in this episode. I think the first one is probably some upholstery. And we're going to finish up the cliffhanger from last episode about the generator. And little surprise on the trunk lid here. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy that. Let's see. What do I want to tell you? I guess nothing. Nothing exciting going on in my life. It's cold. It's winter. The snow melted though. It's about 40 degrees today. So there. I've caught you up on my life. Now let's get to the show. Sound. All right, well, we're going to pull the hog rings out of this, and we'll see how that goes. We'll find out how the stuffing and stuff survived. Stuffing and stuff? HR stuffing and stuff? See how it survived. And I had to do a little repair on the other one. A little bit of the cushion turned into a mouse house. So, yeah, there's that. So let's just see what we got going on here. You know, these all come out so easy, you know. And you may notice that I'm back to using the old Singer. Reason for that is I just find it easier to use. I mean, I'm using it for what it was intended for. So I've got it running better. The timing was out on it a little bit. And what else? There was something else. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it's working real well. It's more comfortable to use than the Viking because, you know, Viking is a portable. It's not set up like this one. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. I looked up the serial number. This here machine is 1926, and it was built in June of 1926. So, you know, we're using a 100-year-old machine to fix a 75-year-old car. So that makes sense. Pretty high tech around here.
Number 942. Number 942. This is CNN. Number 942. Number 9.2.
Okay. Let's pull all this off. And we'll see what we've got here. I think I'm gonna have to, oh, there we go. I really didn't want to take any of that apart, because I kind of got in trouble on the first one because I cut all these seams down right away. So far it's looking good. Oh yeah. Oh, this one's in much better shape. Awesome. Yeah, it looks good underneath there too. Oh, that's a relief. That is a relief. Okay, yeah, the other one had a big chunk out of it right there that got turned into mouse suburbs somewhere in the trunk. Okay, well, now when I did the other one, while I was at it, I flipped a piece of material over and made a right hand one. And I also put an X right there so I would know, because it's very easy to make two left-handers. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's going to be okay. That is going to be all right. Yeah. Now we'll take here's the cut out pieces of the first one, and we will just do that. Flip them over and use them for patterns for this side. Yeah, there we go. That ought to work, huh? If it doesn't, we'll always say it should have worked. Yeah, okay. I gotta find a place to lay this out and take care of it. I'm starting to like this material more. All right, let's regroup here. All right, got some material laid out here. Now we're making an opposite side, so I mean this stuff looks to me pretty much the same on both sides. Let's hope so. But I know this is the way I had it laying on the bench when I cut the first part out. We're going to just lay this out, and we're going to draw around it. And we're going to be generous. Because on the last one I did, I almost got in trouble because I wasn't generous. You can always take the seam out and cut it back a little and re-stitch it.
Can I use you for a couple minutes?
Oh, my wife's upstairs making Christmas cookies. I gotta go help her. All right. Okay, we're back. Go up here. And whoop. Make a straight line. If you can. Make a straight line. There we go. Okay. Now, we'll cut this out. I need new scissors. Oh, shoot. Now let's try this way. I'm trying to use my material as efficiently as I can, but since I'm doing it backwards, it's not cooperating. I guess we're going to have to sacrifice a little. What are you going to do? Again, let's be generous. Now, are we actually recording here? Yeah, we are. As we sew each piece together, we're going to try it on the form. That way, if we get in trouble, we catch it early and not after it's all sewn together. So, there. How do you like them apples? Now, this is what you stretch with on the bottom. You sew this to the bottom of your cushion cover, and then this is what a wire goes in, or it's like plastic clotheslines, what it's like. And then you put the hog rings in this and pull it. So that you don't have to waste good material on that. So what I do, I use some old vinyl. It doesn't matter which way this goes, nobody's ever going to see it. So now I got in trouble the last time because I tried to be stingy with this stuff. And it came back to bite me in the butt. So we are not going to be stingy. All right. There's that. What's that goober on there? We don't care. All right, now we're gonna sit down here and use my brand new pins I bought and pin half of it together. Okay, well, here we go. Nothing fancy. It's just a straight stitch right down through there, and then we'll fold it back over the other way, and we'll see how it fits the form. It is a little tricky going around these corners, but it's a little bit of patience, which, you know, I have an abundance of. It can be done. This machine can just run away with you easy. So you got to be careful. And I know everybody that's what do you call it, upholsterer will say, hey, he's not putting a lock stitch in there. Well, I tie the threads off when I get done on this end. I'll put a lock at the other end, because sometimes this machine wants to do things that I'm not happy with. Whoops. I gotta take my shoe off. I can't feel what's going on. Okay. Yeah, sure, take off. 1,000,000 miles an hour. Take off, you hoser. Ouch. Ouch. God, I keep poking myself with those things. Damn it. Man, them things are sharp. Okay, now we'll put in a couple of locking stitches. Lock stitch and a tie. This tie ain't gonna hurt anything. And third time's the charm. Whoops. Tie this end off. And then sit here and take all these damn pins out that have been poking me. We're back. Let's try this on here and see how it's going to fit before we finish up the seam. Now this has to fit pretty much like the other side, because that armrest thing goes here, and you're going to be able to see some of this. Come on. Oh yeah. I think that'll be just about kosher. Alright. Now we'll run a seam on this side, or not a seam, we'll run a stitch on this side that will kind of fold that over like that. That'll look nice. Alright. Tragedy averted. Whoop. There you go. See if you can ruin it. I swear. Okay. Oh, all right. What we want to do is we want to take my glasses off. Put my headlight on. All right, what we want to do is we want to fold this over like so. And we want to stitch right down it. Oh, you can't even see what I'm looking at here. We want to fold this over and stitch right on top. And that will give us, number one, a stronger seam. And number two, it'll just look nice, okay? Oh, where in the hell am I? There we go. All right, let's see if we can screw this up. All right, let's see how we did here. That looks pretty good. That looks good. I think maybe we'll lay it on the form just to satisfy my curiosity. After the first cock up I had this morning, I'm kind of hesitant to forge ahead without crossing my T's and dotting my I's here. Let's put it on there and just see what it looks like. Can't hurt nothing. Okay, we need about that much. All right, we're down here in the basement. You probably remember this trim piece that goes on the trunk. And remember that these were broken out, and I thought I had a solution to it, and it turned to crap and ran through my fingers. So I've come up with another solution. This, where it said Buick 8 in the kind of yellowy looking plastic, that's unobtainium. You will not find it unless you pay a lot of money for it. It's not reproduced. Okay, well, it so happens that the 1948 Buick 8 was red, and it is reproduced. The problem is, as you can see here, is it's too small. But I thought possibly I could fill this in with a piece of aluminum. It's actually just aluminum roof flashing, and set this in there somewheres like that. Kind of make it look nice, and yeah, have it come out looking decent. Let me take my glasses off so I can see what you're looking at. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So what we'll do is I'm gonna make a pattern where these little stub things stick out, and then put the corresponding holes in this. And like I said, this is just roof flashing. Looks like I've done some practice painting on the back of it, and it's just setting in there. And I think we'll just hold it in with hot glue or something, and yeah, we might even get fancy sometime and put a couple holes in here and a couple of lights. That'd be cool. So yeah, it's better than a hole, you know. So that's my solution. I'm just never gonna get, you know, unless it just falls in my lap, then I'll put in the real ones. But I don't see that happening. It's alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, I've got this piece cut out for this side. It's not quite right. This isn't the one. I'm going to use this more for a pattern for the holes. But as you can see, these little pegs are going to fit down in these holes. I can't do it one-handed. And then we're going to go over it like that. So that's the plan anyway. I'm going to make up 2 of these, and I've got to add a little bit on the edge here because I cut it a little too small. But the holes are right. So I'll do that and come back. Alright, well, that's kind of how it's going to look. Yeah. Doesn't look too bad. We'll live with it. I'll finish up this other side and we'll put it on the car. Okay, there it is. There's what it's going to look like. I can live with it. Looks better than being broken. And someday when somebody sends me a pair of the real Buick 8s that fit in here, I'll take these out and put them in. But for now, we're going to live with it. I got to quit looking at it. I'm picking it apart already. Alright, pretty nice day out here. So we decided we'd come out and see how this looks when we get it on the car. Yeah. Hope I got enough battery to film this. Yeah. Okay. I think it'll at least look better than that, won't it? Wow. I'm not minding that at all. Yep, I can live with it. You betcha. I'm gonna say that looks better than two broken pieces in there. I'm just gonna say so. Well, I'm pretty darn happy with that. You know, it cost me, you know, a fair bit for those 1948 trim pieces, but it was a hell of a lot cheaper than you know, trying to have somebody manufacture me some or find the one pair that's still not broken in the United States and, you know, pay $1,000 for them. Yeah, a lot better. I paid $50 for those two pieces of plastic, which to me that's just outrageous. But you know, I understand. But yeah, I'm just pleased as punch. I can't quit looking at it. That's going to look so much better going down the road. So anyways, that was a success. Yeah, pretty happy about that. My nose is running. I looked in here, mice haven't ate my new upholstery yet. So, hey, we're checking more stuff off the list here all the time. Yeah. All right, let's go in the house. I'm froze. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, I'm back out here. I went in and made me a little drawing here of generator testing because I can't remember anything for more than 5 minutes. So I'm going to hook up some clips and stuff on this generator down here and try to isolate whether we got an issue there or we got an issue here. I just can't let it go, I guess. Yeah. So buttons. All right, now, according to what I got on my paper here, I'm going to hook the positive lead of my meter up to the armature. There's the A, and this one's a field coil, yeah, and this is ground right here. And we're gonna hook a jumper from field to ground and onto the meter, so the meter will be here and here and so forth. So yeah, let me take those wires off of there first and try not to arc them. I suppose I should unhook the damn battery, which is not easy to do. I'll have to shut the hood again. Let me get that all done. All right, after much opening and closing of each side of the hood and swearing and throwing shit, I've got it all hooked up. This one here is going to the positive side of my meter. This one here is going to the negative side. And this here, I'm going to touch on the field coil and see if the voltage rises on here when the car's running. So that's the theory. If it's got enough battery to start. Oh, there she goes. climbing. So I'm putting out. Ow! That was close. Almost lost a finger. Okay, well, it's the next day, and let me scoop my glasses down so I can see here. I readjusted the tension on that top spring. This is the cutout on this thing, and it seemed to start working. This needs some real gas put in it, some non-alcohol gas, because we're getting to the point it's not going to run very much. It's getting cold here. And so that'll be the test drive, going up to the gas station and getting some gas, and then we'll find out. I'm going to put the cover back on, pick up my tools, check the oil, blah 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 blah, and we'll take off and do this. Okay, are we on? We're gonna, might want to leave that up. We're going to go up and get some gas and see how this thing charges. I think I said all this before, but I need some real gas in this thing because it's going to set for a while. So anyway, here we go. Got a little bit of charge going. There we go. We'll see how adjusting those points did. Oh, you know what? There's a reason I can't back up. I got chalk behind the wheel. Oh, I'll bet it works a lot better now. Okay. Are we all set? Hope I haven't forgotten anything else. Hope I don't have any, boxes of nails or anything like that laying in the driveway. And down goes the door. Okay, here we go. Wish I had my sunglasses. All right, anybody coming? Oh, just a bicycle. Let's go. I think that's enough. All right, one more test. We're good. There we go. All right, well, hey, thanks for going along with me. Boy, that was an easy way to kill 10 or 15 minutes of video time, wasn't it? All right. Now, what we're going to do is, oh, this is the top here. Can you see what I'm showing you? And along one of these sticks, not sticks or wires, it gets sewn in here like this. And this gets folded over and sewn in. And this is what your hog rings go around, fastening it to the frame of the seat. Yeah, I took this out and on the form there and set it in the car. I think this one, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this one. And there it is. Now I need to do the one on the bottom. I can't remember if I cut that piece out or not. There it is. All right. Now, before I get too much further, we're going to put it on the form and see what we got, just to make sure. Okay, well, it's another day and we've got this fitting. I know it doesn't look too hot right in here, but it needs stretched out. We're about ready to go ahead and hog ring that on and see if we can make it look like something. Okay, well, here's the end result. If I back up here far enough. Got that top stitching in there. And it came out pretty straight, for straight as I can sew. Here's the other side. This looks lumpy, but this goes against the side of the car. So it's hidden. All my sins are hidden there. There we go. So that's how it's going to look. Yeah. It'll look more like something in the car than it, you know. It's just a shape with material over it right now, but you'll see. Trust me. Trust me, I've watched YouTube videos about this. I know what I'm doing. All right, well, as you may can hear across the street, it's warm enough today that neighbor guy's out riding his Harley. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching the show. Glad you all could make it. And I had a good time putting it together for you. I don't do this to make a fortune. I just do it because I enjoy it, and I enjoy seeing your comments and all that jazz, and you know, all your liking and subscribing that YouTube immediately takes away from me. Yeah, I enjoy all that. Anyways, thanks for watching. What was the other thing? What's the thing I always hit you up for every week? Oh yeah, you can donate to the channel if you want to. If you don't want to, fine, I'll get over it. And there's something else. Well, must have been a lie. Anyways, see you all the next time. Have a good couple of weeks and take care of yourselves. Stay warm.